Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Sensei series. Today we are looking at how to avoid burnout. Musical burnout is when we hit a point where music isn't bringing us the same pleasure it used to, which can manifest in a number of different ways. Maybe your motivation to play is gone, your creativity is lacking, and overall you feel like you're stuck in a rut. My biggest burnout happened in my third year of my music degree. It got to the point where I was looking to see if my music classes could be used for law school admission. This stuff is what helped me deal with that, and hopefully it can help you too. Whether you're going through burnout now or looking to avoid it in the future, let's dive in. First on our list of points is seek long-term gratification. Pushing towards bigger, long-term goals can help us stay motivated. An example of this could be to master all the pentatonic scales, all keys, all inversions. This is a fairly sizable task and would take years for even the most dedicated individual. But by continuously working on this and improving in incremental steps, you will unlock more of what music has to offer. Music gets so much more enjoyable when you've got a firm understanding of those difficult concepts. The opposite of this would be deciding to play a song you've played countless times just because it's fun and easy. There's a time and place for this, but that will not take you outside of your comfort zone, which is how you improve. Being able to see yourself get better and better is extremely rewarding and can help you through the tough times. Number 2, be picky about the projects you invest yourself in. By spreading yourself too thin, you're never going to be able to give anything your best effort. Be selective about what you say yes to. No one likes to say no, but you also don't want to be exhausted. Keep that extra musical energy in the tank for those things that you're truly excited about. If you're interested in diving more into this topic, I do have a vlog where I talk about it exclusively, link in the description. Next up, number 3, pay attention to inspiration. When you have that deep dying urge to do something, you need to listen to it even if you don't always give into it. If a certain style of music, a song, or something is calling your name, most of the time it's worthwhile to dive in. I hit my big burnout after 3 years of studying jazz intensively. While I do have an affection for the music, jazz has never been my true passion, but I kept practicing it because I felt like I should. At one point, I made the decision to only work on music that I wanted to. I started learning country guitar. I went back to my rock and blues roots and started writing again. And this is a huge reason why I decided that I did not in fact want to become a lawyer. Of course, you need to have some self-awareness with this and make sure you're not just seeking instant gratification. That can lead to problems. See point 1. I'll recommend that students break up their practicing, spend equal parts working on the tough stuff and equal amounts of time working on the fun. It's even better if you can find enjoyable ways of working on the not so fun practicing. Number 4, analyze your reward system. If I do well, I give myself something good, whether that be a pat on the back and tell myself, way to go samurai, or maybe after a certain amount of allotted practice time, I'll take a 5-minute break. This is important to manage, but I've found myself being a little too generous at times. For example, when making this video, after every point, I had the desire to go on Reddit. My thought process being, I did some good work, time for a reward. However, that would have led to a lack of production, which ultimately would have left me feeling like I accomplished less than I'd hoped. The flip side of this being when we are too hard on ourselves. Dwelling too much on every mistake to the point where we feel worthless will inevitably end in a lack of motivation. The best thing you can do is be aware of your tendencies, analyze them, and try to build healthy habits. Number 5, set realistic expectations. One of the things that can lead to burnout is consistent failure. If it seems that nothing is ever going your way in music, why would you want to keep at it? But here's the thing, no matter who you are, there is a healthy and fulfilling relationship you can have with your guitar. Most people who want to be rock stars fall well short. If stardom is the only thing that can bring you happiness in music, you're more than likely going to end up disappointed. Instead, look at what you can realistically expect to get out of music and how you can find joy in that. Next up is simple enough. Number 6, listen to music. When I find myself feeling the burnout, I will take some time to get back to what drew me into music, the sound of the art itself. I'll turn off the lights, cue up something I'm excited to listen to, and do nothing but absorb it. Too often in my life have I neglected this, and it's always something that can reinvigorate the passion. Number 7, have an outlet for your work. It's especially important to have a place you can apply the things that you're working on. If you're practicing bebop scales like crazy and then never use them, you're going to feel rather unmotivated to keep working on them. What that outlet is will be different for everyone, but you want to have a place where you get to simply play. There's a difference between practicing and playing. Practicing is when you make an active effort to improve, while playing is when you shut off your brain and let the music flow. If you've done the work, all those things you've practiced will come out naturally, and that is one of the best places a musician can be in. Having a band you jam or gig with, working on an album in your bedroom, or even having some jam tracks that you let loose to, whatever. Number 8, have a life outside of music. I'm not going to spend too much time on this today because if you watch regularly, you've heard me talk about this all the time. But there's a reason for that. I can't stress stress how important it is to have balance in life. Find positive forces that bring you happiness outside of guitar so that you have a way to recharge when music is a struggle. And last on our list for today, number 9, try to find the root of your problems. Musical burnout doesn't happen in a vacuum, and there are usually some core reasons contributing to it. Do some soul searching and try to figure out why you feel the way you do. That way you can make sure that you're treating the cause, not the symptom. I know for me personally, my core issues come from creative exhaustion. Why do I put the pressure to work as hard as I do? So I can pay the bills doing what I love, which stems from these videos. How can I change that? I can work on other things that generate income that still feed into my established career. See, I isolated my problem, came up with a path to fix it. You can do the same. That's all for today. A lot of this requires self-reflection, which can be tough, but is a skill worth developing. If you've made it this far, I really feel like you could benefit from this book, Effortless Mastery by Kenny Werner. It really helped me deal with the apprehension and self-doubt that were nearly paralyzing during my developmental years. It's an easy read. I'll put up a link in the description. Thank you all for watching, and a big thank you to everyone who supports my channel through Patreon. A little while ago, I made a video about my burnout and my struggles with YouTube. The support that you guys showed me over there really helped me ease the pressure. If you're seeing less content, it's because I'm listening to my own advice. And if you want to help ensure a future for videos like this, please consider hitting that link over there and checking out that program. Thank you all again. I'm Samurai Guitarist, and I will see you soon.